Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sharon Coe. Major developments in the investigation of the Uvalde school shooting. Tonight, we're learning officers waited in the hallway of Robb Elementary as children were calling 911 for help. That's according to another timeline investigators gave us today. We begin our live team coverage with KENS 5 reporter Troy Kless. And Troy, we're learning more about what the shooter was doing before he killed 19 children and 2 teachers.
Yeah, that's right, Sharon. This goes back to September of 2021, his earliest social media activity when he was asking his sister if she could help him buy a gun. Then in March of 2022, in Instagram chats, he was saying that he was going to shoot up the school. Now, they did provide more details about his activity on the day of the shooting. It was initially reported that the gunman had posted publicly on Facebook about shooting. It was not a public post, but was sent in a Facebook Messenger chat. Going back to March 2022, he was in another Instagram chat where he discussed buying a gun, and he had an Instagram post in quotes saying 10 more days. That was on March 14th. Also that same month, a user asked him to shoot up a school, and he said no. According to DPS, he used a debit card to buy the guns and over 1,600 rounds of ammo. Now, Colonel Stephen McGraw did get emotional this morning and said that if it would help, he would apologize to the victims' families tied to the shooting.
You know, forget how I'm doing. What about the parents of those children? You know, forget about me. Don't worry about me or officers and stuff like that. We take an oath to uphold the law and protect people. I mean, anytime something tragic like that, we want to know why it happened and if we can do better next time is the bottom line. And call it like it is. I mean, it's tragic. Quite frankly, I mean, there shouldn't be anybody. You know, ideally, we've been able to identify this guy as a suspect and address it before he even thought about attacking, on the 24th.
DPS is facing criticism from the public, and according to McGraw, there were at least 19 officers in the hallway while the shooter was in the classroom an hour and 15 minutes. At the time, McGraw says the incident commander believed it was not an active shooter but a barricaded subject. He explains why that assessment turned out to be wrong.
For the benefit of hindsight, where I'm sitting now, of course it was not the right decision. It was a wrong decision, period. There's no excuse for that. But again, I wasn't there, but I'm just telling you, from what we know, we believe there should have been an entry at that as soon as you can. Hey, when there's an active shooter, the rules change.
McGraw said that he is open to the FBI investigating the response to the shooting, and he said that they are trying to figure out if the incident commander on scene was getting word about the 911 calls from inside the classroom from children asking for help while the police officers were still outside the classroom. We're live in Uvalde tonight. Troy Kless, KENS 5.
Thank you, Troy.